Welcome. Welcome, everybody. John Zager. JohnZager.com. Please go to that site and check it out. It is a good site, and we'd like to make it a community of people over there with varying views. Doesn't matter, just so long as we can all discuss different issues that are going on. But I wanted to come on and do a little YouTube this morning. I haven't been doing very many of them. I've been down in the desert southwest, actually collecting some research for another book that I'm doing. I'm actually working on completing book number 6. Yeah, 6. Yay. I just finished 5 a month or two ago, and it got published. So I have 5 published and number 6. Anyway, I got some research done down there, and it turned out to be not exactly what I thought it was going to be, but oh well. So I wanted to talk just for a few minutes because I'm on my phone recording this YouTube video, drinking my iced tea. Not sweet, just regular. And I've been to the gym. I've taken care of that. And I just drove yesterday. I left at 9 o'clock in the morning out of the desert down southwest. And I got in last night at, I don't know, maybe midnight or something. And slept a little bit and got up, because I've got a lot of work I really want to do. I need your input. I really need your input. I want to preface this little YouTube video with, we get so many spam calls now, and now they use, unknown, and then they use telemarketer, so it kind of prefaces me not to answer the phone, but they ring through, and they ring through when I'm doing YouTube or podcasts or whatever, and I guess you don't ever hear them. I do, so I'm going to ignore them when they come through rather than try to shut them off, because that's worse. So anyway, I wanted to let you know that. Okay, so I need your help. I'm not in a good mood. I'm in a good mood, but I'm not in a good mood about what's going on in our country. And I try to keep this to neuroscience and psychology. I guess today could technically be psychology, but there's a lot of political bantering going on, and what I'm hearing is, the current political party that's, president and all that kind of stuff, they're wanting to lessen the role of the police and take away the benchmark as far as convicting them. Another way to say that is they would like it to be easier to convict the police. And again, you guys watch the same stuff I do. I mean, you listen to and you read the same stuff I do. I'm just telling you the way I seem to interpret that. I don't know if that's a good idea. They tried to last year, get rid of police in a lot of towns and cities and communities and whatnot, and just not fund them. again, it's not a. This is not a attack on Democrats. This is me just explaining what I'm hearing, and I'm asking for your support, one way or the other. I mean, if you hear it different than I do, just call me up and tell me, hey, John, I hear that a little bit different. But again, our society, our country, our nation is collapsing big time. Big time. If we were to lose authority, the Constitution, which is what they're hacking away at, they want to get rid of the Second Amendment and that sort of thing. My understanding is, I'm just an American out here, fumbling around, and I didn't think they put the Constitution together for a bunch of people that are disgruntled to try to dismantle it so that they ultimately get more votes and stay in office and become, not that Biden could be a dictator of anything, but that the party remains in power. They're opening the borders, which I got nothing against third world countries coming here. Just go in the front door. Opening the borders where people just come across however is kind of a moron idea, I think. I went down to the desert thinking that it would be a bit more conservative. Not necessarily Republican, just, a little more conservative. Not as, liberal and progressive. Well, guess what? You're right. It just has taken longer for the desert Southwest to become more liberal and progressive. That used to be a fairly good place to retire for seniors because the cost of living in the economy. I'm back up here in Colorado, which is supposed to be a fairly affluent, somewhat expensive place to live. I was down in little communities in Arizona in the desert that are hard pressed right now, and they're more expensive than up here. Their gas, their groceries, their food, their housing. There's as much damage down there as there is across the rest of the country. I was disappointed. I didn't think that would be so. So it's fairly prevalent even down there. You can't really make a living down there. Everybody is impoverished and working substandard wages. Here's my little point for this morning. And again, I welcome, please, I welcome you to contact me. There's all kinds of ways. Email me, you can call me, you can text me, you can find me on all the social media. I'm easy to find. here's my takeaway for today. I wrote a blog 2 days ago just about people and how they're letting each other down by not standing up and voicing their opinion about views that they might have contrary to the politics of today. Pretty simple, right? So when I was down there, I mean, I've already done it up here. I interview people and I talk to people all the time. And I say, what do you think? What you're feeling about. And a lot of people, not the majority, not the minority, but a lot of people out there are angry and bitter and upset. And they want to see justice and things change. Kind of back the way they used to be, where there was some normalcy in how we conduct ourselves. Right? My takeaway is this. Everybody is shut up. Everybody seems quiet, with these views that I just talked about. Everybody is not mentioning or blogging or podcasting or YouTubing or going to their city council or writing their senators and congressmen or doing what it would take to have an opinion heard. I don't have a big following. And there's probably some people that are listening that might feel a little similar to what I'm talking about. And you're not saying boo. I'm pretty sure you're not saying boo about anything. Here's the second thing. I think there's people that are listening that are saying, oh, John, come on. The world just is this way and that's the way it is. Okay. This country's going to be a third world country in the not too distant future if we continue that. The screen just got darker, you guys. I don't know why. I wish I did. Let's see what happens if I do that. Nothing. But anyway, so I'm asking that people go to my website and put down comments, that people get a hold of me and provide me with comments, and that people let me know that maybe they would like to have an open dialogue. I'm going to move this phone a little bit and see if I can open it. Get the shutter open. If we could have an open dialogue amongst people, I can do this YouTube by having other people participate with me, on the phone. I don't have to be the only one talking. We can have several people from both sides. I mean, that's what it's all about, right? Talk. And if you think that's something that we all need to do, well, let me know and let's get started at that. Here's a last thought for this morning anyway. I was thinking driving up that, I don't know, there's some people that have kind of withdrawn from me and, they're not necessarily around as much as they used to be. And here's my rationale for that. I'm not making excuses. I just think I have a tendency to be pretty direct with people. I've done dang near 50 years of clinical psychology and neuroscience, and what it teaches you is you need to be direct with people, otherwise sometimes people die. And I think people become offended by that. I feel bad about that. I'm not changing. This is my personality. This is who you get. Right? But the point I'm trying to make this morning is that you're an important person on the planet, especially in this country today. And your voice needs to be heard. We're not talking Republican or Democrat. We're not talking conservative or progressive. We're just talking about sanity and common sense. So anyway, if you have any thoughts on what I just said, please follow up with them. I would be thrilled to hear from you. Otherwise, God bless everybody. Take care of one another, and I'll look forward to talking to you all again real soon. Thanks a lot. See you. Bye.